What's going on, YouTube? This is going to be the first S&D breakdown video of the 2021 CDL season. Starting off, obviously, with the first match from day one. This is going to be the Thieves versus Minnesota. I think both matches on the first day were Miami. So both the day one videos are going to be S&D Miami. But I'm just going to this is going to be like a series that I'm going to do throughout the year. Try to follow up with just the S&D matches and what's going on in the league, and I'm just going to try to watch over and just pretty much analyze what I would have done in this situation, or what teams did a good play, what teams did a bad play, like value live, stuff like that. It's pretty much my in-depth breakdown on what's going on during these S&D matches. Like, obviously teams are going to get hot and cold, yada, 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 but this is just going to be like a match-per-match breakdown just to give you guys extra S&D content from my perspective. But with that being said,
are the Thieves a top 4 team right now? Are the Rokkr a top 4? Are they top 3, higher, lower? Like, there's so much we have to learn and develop.
First of all, on paper, I'm going to start off and say there's going to be pauses and stuff. This team is more of an, I don't know, actually. This was actually a weird matchup for me because S&D wise, I think they're very even. Because you got 2 S&D guys here, you got 2 S&D guys here, and then you have like 2 wild cards. It depends on, actually, I'd say honestly Minnesota has the advantage because the Attach is a really good S&D as well. I'd say just off paper for S&D alone, Minnesota had the advantage this map going into it. But yeah, obviously, let's see. It's a basic. A lot of
Call of Duty left to be played.
So it was a basic setup.
Up on the series, and you talk about piano.
That was actually a very questionable play. Let me see that. Did he not even look left? I don't even think my man's looked left.
Of course, there's a lot of Call of Duty left to be played. He's
Okay.
of course 1-0 up on the.
Okay, that's questionable. Like, I'm guessing he doesn't know the timings. I guess Tim thinks that he can just get in this room. But he's going to get killed by the top truck guy. And, like, yeah, right here, I think Tim probably learned, like, the timing on it, because I'm sure they haven't been screaming like that. That's a free kill.
Piano control. Early aggression from Temp. That trap was set.
They have 3 guys sitting up here. I don't know if they watched the cross-off rip. I couldn't really tell. He trades it out.
TJ managed to coordinate that one. Priester with the bomb now.
Priest is so nasty when it comes to these like mixy gunfights.
3 situation.
So they're kind of huddled around. This guy kind of has to respect A.
Trying to take care of the B bomb site, and a lone slasher over towards A. Now Slasher's position could be huge if he holds that line for long enough. Got Major Maniac now making.
This was kind of like a. They're just playing for intel. I don't know, like, also like how loud, like if they hear, like obviously I can't tell if they can like hear people to get intel. Maniac does a good job of getting intel on this kid. They can just trade this guy out. Then they have a free A here. Oh. Yeah, pretty much once this happens, TJ, it's over. Like, there's no smokes in the CDL with all the GA rules, and everyone's gonna have tac flak on. There's just really no way of winning this unless he steals that kill right there. Actually, honestly, this is my first time watching it too, so I don't really know exactly what happened. But obviously, the Rokkr won that. That all started with the breakdowns. Priest winning that second gunfight and getting a first blood on Temp, won in the first round offense, just off the timing alone. Like most people, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure most TDL teams have not been scrimming S&D hardly at all. So everything you're going to see this first weekend is going to probably be raw, and I'm gonna guess the next few weeks, even the second matches of this weekend, people are going to get a lot better with just learning timings on maps. Miami just sounds like it's not fun at all without smokes or snipers. Like, it just seems like it has to be a B body stack, right? Unless you just flat out A and long range Krig someone. But Temp has bomb this way. Number 7 saw him cross. But now actually he's playing for that. That's a good kill. Pretty much right here in a defense on Miami. This round, like, like right here. I'm going to stop for a second. If you have a guy here at A and this guy's already killed it, you can expect one guy rotated over. So you know there's going to be at least 2 people here. One guy probably watching middle and one guy watching B. The play I would have done here is I would have tried to send like number 2 to sit docks if you're making an A play. Sit docks, have one guy sit middle. So when things like that happen, this guy can creep up. He can creep up to like the garage. And this guy's going to get antsy. The more, I would just send these people to, like, you know, shoot around, throw stuff. Have this guy watch, see how many people wrap back. So just have intel as much as possible. Once you know the numbers are at least 2 over here or 3 over here, This guy that's going to be, like, if he was here sitting, this would be a 1v1 gunfight that would pretty much be for the entire B site. Let's say if he wins that, he has alley control and he can sound whore this whole building. Then the guy that's here could get purple control. A could wrap back, which it would take a while, but then they're literally wrapping back into an already preset setup. That's the better play without smokes to try to play A if you get picked like that, just off the simple fact that you have to plant this bomb in an open spot or win a... You're going to have to rip like 2 people off of a heady if you want a chance to win it.
Already, this is a devastating thing. If you take the time to go to A and you get blooded,
Temp wraps back.
down, I mean, just look at the map presence and control that they really just don't have. It's going to be very difficult to get to the A site, try to cross through the middle of the map.
It's pretty much just going to be a lot of slap and tickle for a little bit.
Find a pick.
Yeah, TJ tried to run down middle right there, just late round breakdowns. Right now it's like I told you, it's gonna be, you're just gonna have to rip people off headies over and over and over if you want a chance. Miami offense is gonna be tough once you get picked. Right in this situation, this 1-1 setup was questionable because like the only way they could have won this round is if someone somehow got in their spawn. Temp won a big gunfight over there. Yeah, see, it was just pretty much what that initial, the initial on Miami is so crucial. Unless you don't get like I told you, unless you don't let someone rip you off with like 2 headies, it should be a pretty easy round win. Let's see here. And chat, trust me, these videos are gonna get a lot better the more I do these. This is my first time casting over or pretty much reviewing over an already done match. So I try not to watch these live, just so when I watch these, it's kind of like genuine. Alright, that's really good intel, the flash over. Risa's doing his thing. Basic 2-2 setup here. One guy jiggle peeking the stairs. The other guy's going to be going van, watching garage. One guy watching the A cross. Number 2 should have just called out A cut, which he did, so Slasher's looking this way. Good shots there out of Slasher. Still has a guy boat. The boat is not really as dominant of his position until you get the bomb down. 2v3. It's going to be a lot of pre-aims. This guy right here is going to be the most crucial of the round because he's stopping anything happening B. As I say that, he gives it up. Now he's watching for like the B. He understands his life. And then once it comes to 3v1, this is going to become a pretty much long stalled out like Jiggle Peak Fest. Yep. So 2-1, that was a good run out. Slasher pretty much got the initial. I'm telling you, if you get the initial at A, on defense, you should be good because more than likely there's going to be another guy there, and it takes them at least 15-20 seconds to rotate that back. And by that time, if you have your numbers will understand where they are by just how long it's taking them to do something. All right, so they're doing another 2-2 setup. Thieves are force stacking purple, which is not a bad play, but if you do it, you kind of got to do it quick, just to try to get into. I don't know if number 3 watched cross or not. If he did, he might have called out one guy boat. He called out one guy boat and he sees this guy shoulder peak top. He's gonna know there's 2 there. Once you know there's 2 here, they should just all 4 pinch this as fast as possible. Yeah, like Slasher saw him there. They gotta go now. Like right here, they know one's here. I'm assuming they know number 5's there because he was jiggle peeking the window. So now they gotta know that it's at minimum 4v2. 4v2. This guy's got to kind of like watch this angle. You can flood someone through the small door to get behind the van, and then the 2 guys do top. Worst case scenario, if you trade properly, it's a 2v2. You know one guy's coming in the back. You know one guy's going to be alley. You could plant that, or you could both hop over wall and try to chow this guy. But, you know, Slasher running back to try to find the deep flanker. Which I think does he end up sitting there? I can't tell. This, through the wall is different. The spot attaches him, by the way. Priestley gets the kill. TJ trades it. Priestley gets another kill. Maniac finally kills Slasher on the deep flank. See, that's the thing right there, though. Slasher being back there looking for that kill was irrelevant. Because even if he killed him, there's not enough time. Like, there's not enough time to do anything. Like, think about it. There's 30 seconds left. You kill this guy on flank. Your boys are still in a outnumbered position here. Someone would have to go large here and get a 2-piece and then plan it, like, just to even have a chance. But, yeah, that's That's one of those tough rounds. And like I said, most teams are going to be probably extremely raw with their pushes and their setups to start off the season. Because I know variant players, they just do not worry about S&D whatsoever. They might have like one day where they like scrim a team, but usually their effort level ain't going to be there. What would be best for S&D or for CDL teams if they like let like even myself or anyone they try to chow S&D players that just do their meta and try to just find all the ratty angles, all the advantage peaks and everything from people that play S&D and just throw like $100 or $200 on it so everyone's effort level is up so there's no like, you know, you're actually going to get punished for your mistakes type thing. I remember we did that with the Huntsman last year. I picked up a team that chowed them towards the end to help them before the champs. All right, so this setup is this is the setup I was talking about. This is actually one I like. Send the guy garage steps to look over B, get as much intel as possible. Send the guy close to see if he's up in here. You send 2 guys A. I'm assuming number 2 is just watching middle. I don't know if 2 saw him cross here. I'm assuming number 2 saw him cross here. So his intel is gonna be I saw one guy A cut. This guy's gonna be vividly looking over.
Just under a minute left on the game now.
I'm kind of confused on this because they should have used their. Did they use their tack? I think they did use their tack to get intel over the top.
So far, so good. Flash, that's accuracy.
That's such a tough gunfight for both. But the Krig does pretty much shoot as straight as possible.
Accuracy quickly repositionings there by the Catamaran.
That was nice. That was actually a really nice play. Attach snuck up to get the bomb down while actually shot over, and you gotta think these guys that were B. I'm assuming I didn't see it because I don't think the cats were on, but I'm assuming they threw flashes and nades over and got the trophy blocked it, or they got flash hit markers. So the guys at B had to respect that there's someone there. They had to call out like they might be pushing this quick, and by stalling them out to do that, it probably made them not be as you know aggressive on their peaks to look over there because they're probably looking more middle to see if there's a purple push. And then he sneaks up, gets the bomb down. And getting a bomb down is like getting a 2-piece in this game, especially without smokes. And as I say that, he literally gets a 2-piece. That's actually weird timing. That's actually really good shots. See, this round's over. The round's almost over. As soon as you get that plant down, the game's over. With no smokes, you just play a guy garage, even if it's a 1v3. Like, they would have to just double team shot this guy. It's over. It's over. Attach one on that round by sneaking up. That was a really good play. Let me skip through it. All right, 4-1. Pretty much every single round I've seen from Thieves, they've kind of gotten out S&D thought processed by the S&D grinders. Like they're actually doing like strats. I feel like the Thieves are doing too much basic like 4v4, like stand around and try to pick people. Like, I like Maniac's positioning there. Like, look at Maniac. Maniac ran right down the middle and hugged this truck. Once Maniac gets this position, he has a guy looking over his driveway. And this guy is watching the outer. Maniac doesn't see anything here, doesn't hear anything purple. You gotta think this game's very sound efficient. He doesn't hear anything. He knows immediately, hey, they're going A. They have to be going A. Unfortunately, though, I think Maniac just kind of like ran by driveway. Maybe he got like a bad timing peek on that. Because usually your play would be to clear that out first and then kind of reflank their lobby. But they have to know Maniac's there. Yeah, they do. Good shots out of Axie again. TJ trades Maniac. They knew there. Priesta gets a big kill in that trade. So now in this 2v, it's a 2v2 setup. They're both kind of funneled through A. They know Axie's up top. The best play here would be to try to get up under and, oh wow. Man, I was gonna say get up under him 2v2 and just try to trade that, or have him plant it towards beach and have the guy kind of body stack the middle. Dang, 5-1, holy. Yeah, literally, actually is shutting down the entire A beach. He's doing a great job winning those initials. See, like I said, once again, the Thieves kind of huddled around again. Like, it is Miami without smokes, but that's another play where they kind of all 4-stacked one area and then kind of stood around waiting for someone to get a pick long range. And if you play Call of Duty like that, like, you might get a blood here and there doing that, but you need to be ratty. You need to send 2 people to do late flanks. You need to have people show themselves. Use tacks to get information on certain bomb sites and then rotating. having a guy chow the middle 2 rounds, then just literally not do it 1 round, so they just assume he's there, so you could 4-stack. Kenny is a Kenny's gross. Kenny just runs up there and 2 pieces him. This is definitely a Thieves round. I like the vision there though. I like the vision. Up 5-1. Like just try to bully them. Just literally try to set the tone and just get it over with. Purple play would have worked if they traded Kenny out right here. But they got the initial. That's where the round was lost. If he wins that gunfight, it's over 6-1.
This is still that point for Minnesota Rokkr to tie up the series.
Let's see here.
You've just got to do something about accuracy.
It's 5-2.
But accuracy at range is just
And like I said, right here, they're doing an A play again. I need this. If they're gonna do an A play, someone needs to watch this cross. All right, yeah, okay. So number 3 is watching the cross. That's good. So he now has intel that no one flew beach unless he went deep. If you know he goes deep, you can jump right here where my cursor is. You can jump and see if they cross the boat from this tiki hut. If you don't see that and he's not laying behind stage, you can use tax to clear that. You should have a free sub to sprint on the lower part of this dock. Sprint on the lower part of this dock and get close stairs positioning. Once you have that, you have a boat watch your deep right. You could probably sneak up to this bomb plant and plant if he's not laying behind the sign. Actually, I'm curious to see if they do that. Yeah, they're wow. They're doing exactly that. Okay. Yeah, Temp's sneaking up to the bomb. Good intel shots there. Good quick plant. Yeah, that's perfect. That's actually a perfect play. They didn't stand around and wait. That was and you kind of have to 3 body stack B. I think they just read. They thus assumed that they would fly purple because they were down 5-2 and they didn't. That was a good counter there out of the Thieves. See, like I said though, this round should be still a Thieves. Should be a Thieves win no matter what. Just because of the bomb being down. Even if it was a 1v2 the other way. Yeah, Priest is screwed there. He's gonna get killed. There's not enough time to do anything. Best plays. Usually make the game like another 5 minutes longer. All right, so 5-3. They gotta stop the bleeding here. Minnesota still has a few rounds to play with. Last time they tried to do a purple hit. If I was them, I would send another guy to bait a purple hit by throwing stuff into the top room or throwing stuff over, and then I would kind of just do a late stalled out B and have one guy show themselves A. Okay. So Temp's doing Maniac's play. Maniac trades him. Temp actually Temp got the kill. Slasher gets the intel on the other 2. So now this round right here is pretty much difficult. Like it wouldn't be impossible to win it because attached. I wouldn't have planted here. I would have tried to get their building control. You get their building control, you could have at least flanked one guy trying to rat back from B. Yeah, this round's over now. There's nothing Lamar's gonna be able to do here. That just comes down to that was another good play call by the Thieves. That's 3 rounds in a row. They've either countered them by a blind counter call or just switched up their pace. Because you got to think the first 6 rounds, when they were down 5-1, they were standing around, forced standing. The last 3 rounds, they were the aggressors. Ran to the truck, got control, ran up the purple, got the 2-piece. Like, just the aggression switches in the pace of play will always throw people off in S&D. Because if they can't read how you're going to like stand around and where you're going to go, it makes them stand around because they don't know where to do. So they send a guy. Okay, so number 2's listening and watching like the middle hit. They're doing the middle hit. TJ gets, I guess he had Maniac got good positioning right there. He ran under the stairs while the other guy peeked it, so TJ couldn't have got that call out, which got Slasher killed. The Slasher has to stand there, at least get beach cross. Big trade there, or big fucking 2-piece by Maniac. Maniac's an absolute legend. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I expect lots of 10s and 12 bombs out of Maniac and Priest in these S&Ds this year. They're gonna be the reason why Minnesota wins S&Ds. So now it's a 2v4. This round's almost impossible to win. Unless the only way you win this round is if you kill this guy inside the A building. Yeah, you kill the guy inside the A building and you try to get like a plant down or something, and then someone has to go large. Temp kills him, gets traded. Yep. Lots of early mistakes out of the Thieves there, but I can tell they learned. They just adapted a little too late. Just a little too late. They started playing at their pace. They started playing at a different pace because, like I said, the first few rounds they stood around. Towards the end, they started to actually run around and dictate the pace, and they stole 3 rounds out of it. And right there, honestly, that could have been 5-5 if TJ sees Maniac doing that rush route again, and then Slasher's going to be prepared for it, and he's going to actually peek middle and try to chow that, but he didn't see him. Maniac gets the big kill, and then TJ's kind of stuck in a, he could go around on the heady, or he could go truck chow. Maniac gets a 2-piece and dusts it off. But yep, that is the first breakdown. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of rambling, lots of uncertainties on what to say and what to do off the rip, because I'm not sure exactly how to articulate myself whenever I'm looking at things. Plus, Codcaster, you can't really see what exactly someone sees on their screen. So I'm just going to try to learn and get better at this as much as I can. But yes, follow. Make sure you follow on the Twitter. Make sure you sub to the YouTube. Like the videos. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this while we're doing it because I'm trying to give everybody a bit of insight on how I see S&D and little tiny mistakes teams are making that they could easily like notice and change their ways and do their thing. But yeah, until next time, YouTube. Peace out.